begin tonight with the CTV News exclusive and a warning: this story contains graphic descriptions and details. A longtime member of the Toronto Paramedic Services is facing charges in relation to his conduct at a Kitchener strip club. A former dancer was caught in the crosshairs of his camera, so she confronted him for filming. And she says what she saw on his phone continues to haunt her. We're joined live now by CTV's Spencer Turcotte, who's been following this case for us since last year. And Spencer, you had a chance to sit down and speak with the victim.
I did, and she's speaking out, wanting to raise awareness about mistreatment inside strip clubs. We have agreed to blur her face, but she hopes her voice is loud enough to bring greater protections to those in the adult entertainment industry.
It wasn't a night Jennifer Mary expected to go into work at Roxanne's, a Kitchener strip club. But last July, she says Adam Desker, a regular, requested for her to come in.
We made a deal that I would come in on the condition that he gave me a certain amount of money.
She said it's common to exchange numbers with regulars so they can plan their hours around visits. But during this particular shift, she noticed something was off.
His phone was propped up against the bottle that he had bought. And I picked up the phone and he was recording.
With the club's strict rules against filming, she confronted him.
He got extremely upset and irate, and he said, "Okay, you're right, just smash the phone, smash it."
Desker was kicked out, but his phone remained. The following night, Mary was able to unlock the device.
And there was 96,000 photos in his phone of just all kinds of women.
As she continued to scroll, what she saw she could never have imagined.
So the first thing that I saw was just the couple videos of me that he had taken that night. So then I just started seeing other women that I work with. I saw women I didn't know. So there was photos of me drinking coffee, and he had superimposed his penis into the photos to make it look like I was giving him oral sex. He had photos of my coworkers with bruises on them that he had photoshopped into these pictures.
So when you opened the phone and saw the contents of it, what was your reaction?
When I saw what he had done to the women that I work with, that bothered me the most. It's weird how a person can have a certain threshold for things that happen to them, but when you see something happen to somebody else, it's horrible.
What she found didn't end there. She says Desker made many people at Roxanne's aware he was a longtime paramedic in Toronto, so one folder on his phone stood out.
He had folders called, Toronto EMS Life and Times. And then you go into it and there's wounded people. There was a photograph of a woman who was deceased and topless.
She called police, and Desker was eventually arrested and charged with voyeurism. He was also charged with criminal harassment for repeatedly contacting her. A City of Toronto spokesperson confirmed to CTV News he is an employee of Toronto Paramedic Services, but says he's currently out of the workplace and has been for some time. We are aware of the allegations.
When it happened, I notified all the women that I work with and then all the neighboring clubs.
He was released on the condition that he didn't go to Roxanne's or any adult entertainment establishment. But in November 2023, he broke that release order and was caught at the Manor in Guelph. Although many months have passed and Mary no longer works at Roxanne's, she's still disturbed.
He would use his medical knowledge to instill fear in me. I am afraid of him. I never want to see him ever again.
The allegations about the content found on Desker's phone have not been proven in court, but Mary hopes taking action sparks change.
What was your biggest concern if you didn't come forward, if you didn't say anything to police?
I know that he would not stop. He's dangerous for women. I think the industry is, the sex industry, is generally just looked down on. It's not considered employment, but it is a job. I needed the job to take care of my family.
Hopeful this raises awareness about mistreatment inside strip clubs, and that breaking the law inside those walls should not be overlooked.
And June 5th is a date we will be keeping our eyes on. That's when the Crown will indicate whether they have recovered any video from Desker's phone, which is the basis of the voyeurism charge. Alex.
Okay, CTV's Spencer Turcotte joining us live with this exclusive story tonight. Spencer, thank you.